not. That's her face, probably. That's her hair. Having a nice face and pleasant hair is not an accomplishment. Do you know what is an accomplishment? Attending university. If I were a man, I could do that, you know. Instead, I should have to stand by and watch dear Mama appear proud. Because some man should like to admire my sister's face and hair and fill her up with babies. Oh, Philip, you're not listening to what I say. What? Oh.
I know someone. This child.
Is it your Mama? She's not advanced in age? I suppose your father should still want a boy.
It's not my Mama. It is a maid.
Which one of your maids is married?
She's not married.
How did she become a child if she's not married?
I do not know. I'm going to find out.
You must. Otherwise, how can we make sure it never happens to us? We have accomplishments to acquire.
2 dancers? With the Duke?
Oh, he was quite taken with your sister Hyacinth, or the entire party was, for that matter. All eyes were on Daphne. At least draw some toast, dearest.
Not hungry, Mama.
Are you certain the entire party was not simply eyeing a tear in her dress?
Or some misstep she might have taken on the dance floor.
I do wonder, Daphne, might we count on the Duke at the Crawford Ball?
I should think it of her chance.
Oh, what about the Ramsby Ball Friday, too? Oh, and what about the Grand Picnic?
We shall see, Mama. How terrible for Fran that she'll be off practicing pianoforte with Aunt Winnie all season, and Miss Daphne's engagement to the Duke. Francesca for Bath and Ready.
How does a lady come to be with child? Eloise, what a question. I think I needed to be married. Whatever are you talking about? Apparently it's not even a requirement. Eloise, that is more than enough. Daphne, please, you were playing so lovely. Please, go on. Is he the two
Visited a farm.
No?
I do hope the two of you are not encouraging improper topics of conversation.
Not at all, Mother.
In fact, we were just heading off to take our sticks out.
Colin Bridgerton.
Around a fencing.
Miss, Humboldt is coming.
Humboldt is coming. Humboldt?
Where's Humboldt coming?
Where's he going to write, Humboldt?
Callers for Miss Daphne.
Oh. But the Duke, you already have called her, dearest.
Well, I suppose now I have more.
What is happening?
When you said you would be taking me to your family this morning, I expected to be the only one present. I sat knee breeches for the occasion.
Dear God. I shall speak to her soon to know. Lord Burbrick, you must go.
You said you wanted this out quickly. You gave me your word.
And I intend to keep it. You're the only man who proposed, therefore the only one who can be considered. This is nothing more than a terrible confusion, for now you must go, along with everyone else.
Marry Nigel Burbrick.
I have acted in your best interests. One day we'll be both appreciative. The contract of Burbrick will be drawn up,
incoming.
and you shall marry her.
Oh, you need not worry. Lord Berbrook witnesses the seriousness of the Duke's intentions, he will have no choice but to retreat. Lord Berbrook may not respect a woman's choice, but he certainly will respect a man's.
What, and if the Duke is not serious? I shall have others.
Daphne, I saw the way the two of you looked at each other.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
You truly are to the bridge. Twice.
Life
Am I
support
making
has
my
been
new first
replenished.
person I chose to reacquaint myself with upon my return to town?
Admit it, friend. You missed me.
Might I have a word?
Many as you like, Bridgerton.
Are you going to come down here or must I come up there?
My fists have taken enough pounding from your chin today, your dukeship.
Well, what seems to be so urgent? I should like to know what was going through your head last night and this
Life
morning.
support underway.
I dealt with her as quick as light.
Are you courting my sister?
Should I not?
No. And I can think of dozens of reasons why, starting with she is my sister, and ending with she is already engaged to be married, and then perhaps circling back to she is my sister.
I was unaware of any.
You
The
forced
band's been
our
read,
hand
then?
I assure you
today.
that all the formal preparations are underway. I have arranged everything with Nigel Bergerac. Having given you my word. He's never seen going in and out of brothels, at least. Let him know what he's been these past few years, right here in London, as opposed to some gambling hell or backwater slum, where everyone just talks about for God knows what other reason.
Nigel Berbrook is hardly a thing.
You are and have long been a good friend, the best. Really, but this is my sister. Think of all that we have shared as friends. It is furthest from my intention to offend you. But surely you can understand that family must come before all else.
Why is he not saying anything? He's 4 years old. He should be able to speak.
He is quite advanced in his letters, more so than any child I have taught.
He would have to be bloody Shakespeare with his letters if he cannot speak. Let us hear it, boy. Give me a word. And run.
Prepare for life support.
Talk to me, damn you.
You are scary.
And if that's what it should take, I shall get a down from instead.
No.
What did you say? What is he doing? He's an imbecile.
Your Grace.
He is an idiot!
Another life support capsule is now available.
Do you know how precarious of a situation we are in, boy? We have been granted this line. The monarchy itself has declared it. But it will only remain ours so long as we remain extraordinary. The Hastings name cannot land in the quivering hands of a half-wit. Get him out of my sight. This boy is dead to me.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. Extraction is available if you need it.
I found you a few sweets. I thought you might enjoy them while everyone else attends tonight's ball.
You can come in. I'm sure there's plenty to spare.
I hear they have decided not to send you home to your car.
It is so relieved. I can only imagine how he will react to you.
Your condition? Serena, may I ask, how did it happen?
Cake? Pork?
vicar in Somerset
Additional
was
life
given to
support has
animals
arrived.
sermons. 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours. They last. I would nearly swoon from hunger and fatigue. Until one Sunday, just when I thought I'd have to crawl under the pew from exhaustion, the eldest Crane boy, George. Sir George Crane sneaked me a wrapped bundle of cake and biscuits. The vicar would have had his head if he knew. After some time, the bundles came to include small notes. We passed tiny missives back and forth for months. I've never longed for church quite so much.
Okay.
Where is George now?
Spain. He went off to fight with Wellington. But he continued to write. See?
So, your condition then, it was brought about by...
Much love, Penelope.
Your Majesty, the royal physician has a report on the king.
How is it possible that there has not been a single compelling betrothal yet this season? Terribly unexciting.
I could tell you a delicious tidbit about our former scullery maid.
I don't care about a dish wench. I wish to be entertained, enthralled. Should the royal physician seek to tell me my husband is dead, Brinsley?
I do not believe so, Your Majesty.
Then tell him I am occupied. And bring me my stationery at once. Will it be the rubies or the pearls, miss? Oh, the pearls, of course.
Mama, perhaps the rubies are better kept to the eye of even more new suitors. If I'm not to put all my eggs in one basket, must collect more eggs.
The Duke truly has put your head in a spin.
More like the Berbert must spin for a while. Good heavens, what is it, Mrs. Wilson?
The Queen, Ma'am.
Is she from Neil?
His King George calls her Hubba.
Her Majesty's Royal Stationery.
She has written to you, my lady.
What's it say, Mama?
I am invited to a private tea with the Queen in 2 days' time. Never mind the pearls. You shall wear the family diamonds tonight.
Would it pain you to wear some colour, Your Grace? The London season is already terribly monotonous as it is. Must your wardrobe do the same?
Karen's told us to look us all the rage.
Certainly not mine. Take my arm before you make us late. So, you are not dead after all?
My lady, we were not expecting your visit.
Not one seen in London. No news of your education, not a word about you from your father, yet here you are, alive and breathing. Stand up, boy, so I may look at you. Your mother would weep to know her dearest friend was a stranger to her son. You look just like her, and a good thing, too. Lady Danbury, my lord. I see you've not learnt any manners. Have you learned to read? To write? To ride a horse? To fence? Well, then why ever are you not in school?
I can not eat.
girl, some centuries ago, I was afraid even of my own reflection. I entered a room and attempted to dissolve into the shadows. But there is only so long one in a position such as ours can hide. I knew I would have to step into the light someday, and I could not very well be frightened. So, instead, I made myself frightening. I sharpened my wit, my wardrobe, and my eye, and I made myself the most terrifying creature in the room I entered. You can speak. I understood you well enough, and I will help you to overcome this stammer of yours. But in exchange, you must promise me that when you step into the light, you will be worthy of the attention you command.
A dance, Miss Bridgerton.
I shall need someone else to seek me a glass of ratafia then. Lord Bridgerton, do me the honor.
Of course, Lady Lamprey.
Six balls no more. I must have you at 8. Along with a picnic.
A picnic?
I'm afraid we are required to fan the flames of our charade.
Ah, with Lord Bybrooke, I presume. I heard.
We must make him believe that you are on the very precipice of a proposal, so that he will leave me alone.
I should hope I do not lose my balance then.
I should hope not either. He will be glued to my side all evening. And we must look like we are enjoying ourselves, as difficult as that may be.
Yes, quite. Go dance with your sister.
Why? Because I asked you to.
I've unclear this morning. Is your wish to insult your sister, Bridgerton? On the contrary, I wish your sister to marry a loathsome toad. Lord Bridgerton, forgive the intrusion, but, if need be, I will happily restate my intentions with respect to your sister. It's a prize I have long coveted. Her beauty, for her grace. For her powerful right hook. I must know whether I can count on you to handle this misunderstanding, my lord, for I certainly wish to avoid any kind of embarrassment. Rather late for that. Are you too friendly with the Duke, or simply too intimidated by his rank of...
Easy, Bybrooke. I assured you I will resolve the matter. A matter which I shall remind the Duke is none of his concern.
Perhaps you are not the authority on what matters concern me, nor on the matter of Lord Bybrooke's character.
I shall do my best by your sister Bridgerton. And perhaps even she might learn to return my affections over time.
Oh, do come off it, Bybrooke. I presume he failed to mention how he got that purple eye.
He was careless with the cabinet door.
He was careless with his honor. He attempted something last night I shan't dignify with words when your sister plants her facer. Deservedly so.
My lord, you must know.
Daphne would have surely told me if this were true.
Would she? You will never speak to my sister again, Bybrooke.
We are to be married.
You're to be buried if you so much as look in her direction. Be grateful you will not take a punch from yet another Bridgerton.
What has happened? Mother.
You need not worry about Bybrooke.
Sister, it is done.
You told him.
I had to say something. It would be about her, sure.
You assure me. Despite what you and my brother may think, I'm quite capable of speaking for myself. You had no right.
I was trying to help.
Or you did not. All you did was underestimate Nigel's entitlement. Not to mention, he could watch you. You cannot assure me of anything. A crush of an evening, Your Grace. Do not agree. The young lady is as rare a treasure as there is. Do try not to bungle it up. Thank you.
You guys will take the air tonight.
Only me, Your Grace.
You followed me, Bloodbrook. I thought this matter's settled.
It was settled, until you had to go and spoil it. I implore you to speak again with the Viscount. Last night was a mistake, I admit, a temporary lack of judgment. You understand that, do you not?
There is not and never will be any kind of understanding between the two of us. Go home, Barbara.
But you do not need her. You're a duke. You already have the money and the connections and the standing. I need her. So why can you not just let me have this one?
Because I think it really ought to be up to Miss Bridges.
But I'm buying a horse. I do not negotiate with the horse.
Should you continue to follow?
Why then have you not asked for her hand? If you are so fond of her and she's so smitten with you, why have you not already proposed? Unless you have already had her. Well, if you have, you must tell me. For if I'd already known she was loose and damaged, not intact, I never
Stop talking. I shall not have you question the lady's unimpeachable honor again.
Yes. Yes, very well. That is all I had hoped to hear.
You do not stand to breathe the same air as her. Now go home.
And you do. I've heard the stories of your father, Hastings. I know how badly he wanted a son, and heir. And I know how badly he tried to get one when it seemed your poor mother could not deliver. If anyone were to ever turn a blind eye to a man's temporary lack of judgment, it would be you. The apple should not fall very far, should it?
Beat the shit out of him!
Your Grace, may I present Lady Danbury and Lord Bassett?
Paul.
Well, this is a most unwelcome intrusion.
I thought Your Grace might be relieved to know that your son is alive and well. Your staff seem somewhat surprised by the fact.
What is the point of your visit?
I'm receiving high marks in all of my studies, sir. I ride, and I fence, and I shoot. Exceptionally well, I'm told.
You are my worst failure.
Oh!
I beg your pardon.
I am sure you do.
I shan't again. Might I remind you that this boy is to be the next Duke of Hastings, and that he requires whatever reserves of fatherly nature reside in that frigid heart of yours?
You may, so long as I may remind you of your place, which is out of my sight, and with your bitch mouth shut.
Oh! I wrote to you many times to let you know I'm not dead. Did you receive my letters?
It is a deep enough wound to live with the knowledge that you shall one day inherit these things. But to witness your struggle is too great an insult. You are as useless as your mother proved to be. So, I shall pursue the same course with you as I did with her. to forget that you ever sullied these halls.
This author has often thought the harp a most curious of instruments, heeding neither reason nor rank. For what possible explanation might Miss Bridgerton have for entertaining the suit of a mere baron when she seems to have secured a duke? Could the debutante's mind not be the only thing amiss?
The recipe is my own miss. I'm quite certain the Duke should find it appealing.
Does not matter what the Duke thinks, Rose.
He's gallant, is he not?
He's my fine.
Stop! Is it not to your liking?
No. This is perfect. I should like some more.
Let it be known, dear reader, that if this bizarre behavior portends yet another scandal, then be sure that I shall uncover it. For there is nothing like an excursion into nature to lift the spirits and loosen the tongue.
I heard she may be courting a bumping Barbara. Quite a good match for her, I think. Mama, might I go and play with Eloise?
Ladies not play, Penelope.
Forgive me, Mama. Might I go promenade with Susan and Eloise?
Well, what of the royal maid, the one you was in the family with? What happened? How did it happen?
She said it was love.
Love. That doesn't stand to reason.
Well, it certainly does not. Look at my mama, 3 children. Anyone would presume that had anything to do with love.
Oh, what else did she say? Was she not frightened?
More sad and frightened. But there may be a chance for her to have a happy ending yet, I suppose. She wants to escape to the country where she and her love will marry.
Interesting point of reason to be frightened. Once she's married, her life is over. Scarcely an escape, Penelope. Oh, that poor maid.
I was not aware, sister, of what Berbrooke attempted. I would have helped you. You should have told me.
Would you have believed me? Did you only change your mind about Lord Bearbrook because another man told you the truth?
You truly esteem me, so that...
After I apprised you of my wishes, and you proceeded to ignore them. Yes, brother, I do. You are late?
Apologies. Should we rejoin your family at their camp?
Certainly not. We must promenade past a group of men playing their games up ahead. Whatever happened to your hand?
Boxing.
It's an absurdity that passes for entertainment amongst men. My cuff, button it.
I beg your pardon. You need not feel your evident worry. Bearbrook is...
I've not heard what Listle downrights of me still. No. Even if you believe Lord Bearbrook is taken care of, our ruse is not finished. I'm still in need of a husband.
Oh, I am flattered. I'm afraid I must reject your proposal.
Yes, I know. You're not the marrying type. But have you considered you are not the type women wish to marry?
I do suppose if I were forced to take a wife, you would be the least objectionable option.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
Yes, but it is no matter if you wish to marry for love, do you not?
Of course I do. They're still looking.
Bridgerton?
What have you done?
I bring cheerful news, Bridgertons. I have taken matters in my own hands and sought a special license for my wedding to Miss Bridgerton.
There is to be no wedding.
I have told you, the arrangement is cancelled.
Lord Burbrook, you look in a great deal of pain. Shall we continue this conversation in a more private location?
I require no further conversation, though perhaps I am finally speaking to the true head of the Bridgerton house, for if it were you, I imagine you would have instructed your sister to take better care than to encourage certain attentions while alone with me on the dark walk at Vauxhall. Of course, mere hearsay of such a scandal could wreak havoc on even the most influential of families. What would someone like, say, Lady Whistledown do with such unseemly information?
Is that a threat?
It is certainly not. Because in 3 days, I am to marry. I have the diamond of the season. I have the very best that Ton has to offer. I have a Bridgerton. And I shall save her, as well as your entire family, from the ruin which you could not protect them. I look forward to the union of our great families. Bridgerton, Hastings.
I must issue my challenge to Lord Burbrook straight away. I assure you I have been properly trained in the matter. I know the rules to follow.
No, you are not to duel with Lord Burbrook, Anthony. Do you understand me?
Paul.
You think you may have it. It is illegal, not to mention positively horrific.
And gentlemen are left with no other choice. Mother, when a young woman, let alone one's sister, is rumoured to be dishonoured, the consequences shall be deadly.
It is no solution. Should Lord Burbrook decide to make good on his threat before you shoot him dead, brother, what happens then? He may decide to open his tiny mouth at any moment, and then I shall be ruined. As will we all. I must marry Nigel Burbrook. It is the only choice. Rose, can you leave us for a moment? I have taught you to believe that marriage is the best that life has to offer. And that remains true. But it is not simply a partner that marriage provides. You will have comfort, children. You will throw yourself into raising your family, and you will find much joy. I am certain. You and Papa. The two of you were so beautiful, Mama. That is what I wanted. That is all I hoped to one day find. As did I.
Eloise Bridgerton.
Go on then. Chastise me.
Spare one for me.
Suppose I desire something different.
How do you mean?
Just different. I watched Daphne prepare for these balls, with all of those dresses and the many suitors, and I am exhausted. Suppose I want a different life, Benedict. But I
Yo,
truly
Paul.
feel I'm quite capable of something more. Even when
My nose.
Then I would say that you're not the only one.
still on that dance floor with Miss Bridgerton? How is she? She's to marry, and you're free to do as you please. Another.
Paul, where are you? I think he's sleeping or something, bro. No, my nose. Ugh. Yo, why is always commercial, bro? Like, I don't need to hear this.
Your Majesty.
Paul.
What do you think?
Paul.
Of the music? I find it quite beautiful. Is it Mozart? I became acquainted with Mr. Mozart when he was not 10 years old. The boy accompanied me as I sang an aria.
Paul.
And I declared then and there that he should become one of the finest composers in Europe. And certainly you were right. I'm really wrong about such matters. Do you know why? Because when I choose to extend to someone my favor, I expect them to make good on it. Your Majesty, is this a Grimsby? Fresh snuff. That one is a terrible gossip. If we were to speak freely in his presence,
Paul.
for long, the whole of England would know our business. I see.
Paul.
I suppose you do see.
Tell bad girl join this party.
Society, a future with someone like a duke, perhaps. Pairing like that.
Cause I need to tell her what just happened to me.
Certainly be most enchanting.
How I got sick or something. Let me send her a voice messages.
As I was saying. We are to invite Lady Birdwalk over for tea, Mrs. Wilson, at once.
I told her voice messages about what happened.
Nigel is my one.
But she need to come to this party for real.
Very special boy indeed. In fact, I often say God.
And you're sick too, like me.
Because perfection had already been achieved. My goodness. Not every lady was so blessed, I know.
Yeah, but
Allow me to set my eyes upon you. Certainly healthy.
yeah, but
even if your
but I guess, but I am a lot sick. Like I'm on a lot sick.
He already turned away many more handsome debutantes, saying, "Mother, I prize accomplishment over beauty." Can you believe it? Oh, that mistress of yours is going through the biscuits quick. Do not worry, Rose. I shall handle it.
Let me leave this mission. Let me hear my voice in the voice messages. I want to see how it sounds like.
It is us ladies' maids do all the hard work.
Because I did not hear it sound like.
You are quite fortunate, though. How troublesome could a household be with only Lady Bird?
Let me see.
To look after? Yeah. You have no idea.
He's did not watch his. Let me stop the
Oh,
music.
my dear. A young lady
I
must
can't
be well
even
fed
hear
if she's to
it.
bear children. Kippers on rye every morning worked wonders for.
He did not wash his hand at all. Oh my god, I felt so weird.
What have you found?
What's wrong with my?
Nothing I would ask that
What's
woman
wrong
petite
with
to have
me?
thought for you,
I'm
could you?
sick.
The help here is everything, as we all know.
She has heard a good deal, in fact. Lord Berbrook has a boy by one of his maids that he refused to provide for. Send the maiden child away to live.
How about you?
Horrible man. Horrible enough for us to be rid of him, let us pray.
He will only deny it.
You sound like a little
And he
different.
will believe a group of women over a man's word.
Perhaps no one.
Me, I
Maybe if
sound
Lady Whistledown does.
different.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
And I'm gonna tell Bagger I did not eat right. I did not eat right because I can't eat because I throw up.
Perhaps not the most lurid.
I'm gonna tell her I can't
Every baron has
can't
advances
eat
over the
food
professor she sent away before the mists even popped.
because
Don't say. Oh, so Jenny and Mary.
I grow up. How you
It
supposed
has
to throw
come
up?
to this author's attention
How you supposed to
that
throw
the
up?
town is abuzz with a most sordid tale.
Yeah. Wait, I
It is
forgot
said
how
one
to spell
cannot
it.
judge
That's
a
why.
book by its cover, but in the case of the
Okay, tell
bumbling
me.
Baron Burbrook, it seems his displeasing appearance
C
is quite an apt
H R.
metaphor for the state of affairs in his household.
Okay, got it.
I would not be surprised if Lord Burbrook were called away to the country on alleged
I think
business.
Bagger would be like, why you
Business
can't
which
eat food?
perhaps might involve sending some much overdue funds to one
She
poor
might say that.
maid and young boy who we can only hope takes after his mother.
I've heard talk that Burbrick has left town. I'm given to think this solution to our problem did not come about by chance.
I don't like being sick at
I'm resolved
all.
to handle matters differently in the future.
Nobody don't.
Or perhaps not at all. I know society has dictated your present role in this family, Anthony, but with Daphne officially out, I assure you I am more than capable. This is for Daphne. Tulips. They symbolize passion. Most appropriate hem for your sister when she decides to marry the Duke. Perhaps your bride would like the same.
Good night, Mother.
Surely your mistress does not plan on confining me to this bedroom forever?
I should think one has only herself to blame.
Bagger gonna be like, who, who, who got you sick? And I'm gonna tell her the name of the person. Bagger's gonna be like, why he make you sick? She might say that.
Eloise.
Well, it's not my fault. I had to partner with him because the thing is they don't have enough partner to do it.
I am glad
To
this
do
business
talent
is
show.
over for you. Thank you.
Is she in the party in the session? The other session?
Appalling arrangements.
Bagger.
Hopeless endings and
Check.
this is all very frightening.
Eloise, you mustn't worry.
I'm not frightened too, sister. Of marriage, of children. I find
Is
children
she?
to be delightful. Though you are not currently proving my point. Surely you've not forgotten what happened to Mama. Her screams that night.
I
You
did.
tried to hide it by singing to me that her voice rattled the windows. I hear them sometimes still in my dreams.
You told bad girl join the party. Okay.
Of course I've not forgotten.
Oh my god.
Of course. I'm frightened. I dare say I would be a fool at this
Let me
point
invite
not to be
Cat
terrified.
again. Cause he probably doing something, but he did not join back.
Perilous night. But at dawn the world had hyacinth. And we are all the richer for it. Yes, Eloise, there are perhaps darker clans in his woods than we've been taught to expect. There is light to be found at their end. And I know, one day, we both will find it.
It must be taxing.
What?
The game of pretend that you feel you must endlessly maintain.
You should not have lost your temper with Lord Badwell.
You should know something about Miss Bridgerton. I will not tolerate a bully.
And you should know something about me, Your Grace. I will not have this go wrong.
You mean our ruse?
It's more than a ruse now.
That beggar say something?
This is not just about finding the best match to impress Lady Whistledown, or the Queen, or any member of the time. This is about a life, Your Grace. My life. I must finally take charge of it. I cannot afford to do otherwise. So I shall not have this go wrong. And if you are not in agreement, then you should tell me now.
I shall agree. On one condition.
You do not understand, Your Grace.
That you call me Simon. If we are truly to seem to be courting, if this is to be a match like no other, then you should call me by my name.
Very well. Simon.
Is there something funny about my name?
No. It is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. Very well. Daphne.
I wish to find a husband. It's the time we have a family. Children.
Then let us find you a husband.
May I have the pleasure?
Of course.
The two of you certainly make a captivating match, Your Grace. Whatever is bothering you?
Nothing at all. Lady Danbury.
swells with pride, knowing the Duke you have grown into. And the great Hastings shall continue.
Listen to me very closely. For I've only returned to do it one thing. To make you a vow. Any vow I will ever make in my life. I will never marry. I will never sire an heir. The Hastings line will die with me. Are my words clear enough for you, Father? Speak, you fucking monster. Speak.
Welcome back.
Dearest, gentle reader, it is often said that those who marry in haste must repent at leisure. A sentiment that is clearly shared by Miss Daphne Bridgerton, who has apparently rejected not one, not two, but 3 proposals already this week. Some believe she is showing admirable forethought in her deliberations, but I would venture a different conjecture, that she, like this author, is still waiting on the only suitor of note.
Here we are. Our plan has worked thus far, but we must continue our ruse until I found my match.
In the grand battle of the season, I am your trusted general, marshalling the troops.
Wellington could only hope for a soldier so brave.
And handsome. Let's not forget that.
Some prince is coming to London.
Then I shall wear my most serious dress of all.
Something must hold his interest. This will certainly not be your conversation.
How long does it take for a letter to arrive from Spain?
St. George is with the front line. It must be terribly difficult to get letters in and out. You must be patient. If your love is as great as your previous letters state, surely he will write back to you soon. Or perhaps even better, he's already making his way back to you here, to come and take you home.
about cavorting with the expectant?
Marina's been in here for ages, Mama.
Out. You cannot hide me. I can't. Which is why you are to re-enter society at once and find yourself a husband. I do not want. What you want became immaterial long ago. You shall wed, and you shall do it as soon as possible. It'll be fitted for a new wardrobe. It's about time you dressed in the family colours anyway.
In the family colours.
Daphne, have you heard with whom you would like to dance at tonight's ball?
I have some ideas. Lord Weaver is a fine dancer.
Lord Hardy was asking about your whites last night.
Lord Hardy? What about the Duke?
The Duke has not proposed, Mama. I'm still considering my best course.
Nice girl.
And Lord Hardy is a fine option, though he is rather boastful.
My dear, why ever do you complicate matters so? You must simply marry the man who feels like your dearest friend.
Oh, is that it, Mama? Well, how very simple indeed.
Yes, quite.
Is my general ready for battle?
That's boy.
Were that true, I suspect you would need less protection. Our beloved packs are ambitious for Mars.
Call me the general, yet you were the first to draw blood. Miss Bridgerton.
Lord Weaver.
I was wondering if you might do me the honor of a dance tonight. Must I share your attention with every moon-eyed dandy, Miss Bridgerton?
Only the charming ones, Your Grace. Perfect jealous suitor. Well done. Someone is angling for a promotion in rank. So, tell me, my lord, do you prefer the city or the country?
I suppose I've never thought of it.
I am partial to the country, but there are certainly advantages to both. Where do you see yourself settling?
Another excellent question. You look bewitching tonight, Miss Bridgerton.
Well, I do hope you are not too spellbound to chat.
Did you know I purchased my first land down when I left Oxford? I've acquired 2 more since. I keep them at my ancestral home. My ancestral home is really quite large. Much larger than most others in the area.
Fascinating.
My family and I are exceptionally close.
How wonderful, Lord Tompkins. I'm quite the same with my own.
After I marry, in fact, my mother will reside with me and my new bride.
And does your father have anything to say about that?
I should think so. It was his idea.
Not much of a pair? I should think not. She and the Duke are a love match. Nonetheless, you must remind the Duke to actually propose. I would not worry, Lady Bridgerton. Look at them. They are clearly attached.
And how did you find our eligible bachelors?
I must confess, I felt more chemistry when being fitted at the modiste.
The prince is from Prussia. I don't dare say that I just caught his eye.
Love Russia. I do not even know him.
They do not need to know him.
Besides,
I'm sure you cannot be surprised. You know how this works, Daphne. Was it not you who wrote the book on the very subject?
I'll watch as Miss Cowper lowers her eyes. Oh, so demure. Now she will look up at him ever so quickly, and then allow her fan to slowly sweep across his bosom, before casting her eyes back upon the ground, for one is much too timid to ever meet His Royal Highness's piercing gaze, of course. Oh, now he will kiss her hand. Precisely. Should I ever need assistance drafting an addendum to my book, I should know who to ask.
I do believe he just told Miss Cowper that her gown is exquisite.
Do you think so?
He is here to tell every lady the very same thing.
Prince Friedrich, this is the young lady I was telling you about. The season's diamond.
So lovely to meet you, Miss Bridgerton. Your gown, it is exquisite.
My apologies.
No apology necessary.
Perhaps a small one.
That was entirely your fault.
How does one manage to make such a terribly unbecoming sound while laughing?
Well, now you were just making it look easy.
Miss Bridgerton.
Thank you. Hello? The shop has closed. Hello?
Bloody Elsie! You're scared by my wits.
What? I use the back entrance as you asked. Heaven forbid someone discover you consort with the most notorious opera singer in all of London.
Well, but third on that list. You know, you are always welcome here. I know you're used to finer comforts, but stay as long as you need.
You are a dear friend, but I shall find an arrangement with another gentleman soon enough.
Hopefully someone less of an ass than your last. I know. We will not think of him.
This is beautiful work.
For Lady Cowper's girl. Not that it will help her get an offer. Not even my finest silks will compensate for that sneer. I could make you something out of the same fabric. Perhaps for your performance next month.
Should think it an odd choice of colour for me. I am no innocent debutante.
And more's your good fortune. Would you prefer to sit around simpering over your needlework or whatsoever it is these debutantes must do to pass the time? You and I make our own way in the world.
That we do. Which is why I shall find myself a wealthy, sensible gentleman to keep me in high fashion. One who will never break his word.
Or prevent you from running up vast accounts of your beloved Modiste.
Or run home every time his mother or sisters have need.
And where might you find such a paragon of dishonour?
Indeed, I am inclined to investigate the provenance of such lucky dice.
Did not lie the same way when you were casting Featherington. Perhaps a common element is you, after all. I'd be best to show some restraint.
Restraint, I fear, is not among Lord Featherington's skills.
It's gambling. Listen to done it, Bridgerton. Done what? Proved you remain capable of laughing again in my presence.
You cannot fault me for being doubtful of your intentions.
Indeed I can. For all the mischief you have witnessed me make, you ought also to have known I would never make a fool of a lady, and certainly not one such as your sister.
You confound me. You are respectful, and yet I know you have no intention of marriage. Has that changed?
I cannot claim so.
Then whatever could your intentions be?
Respectful. Might leave it there.
Oh, man.
Excuse me.
Paul. Is that girl in party with Mario?
You look exceedingly familiar to me, my lord. Or is it your grace?
I'm afraid it is.
Might I've seen you at the opera? I performed there.
Didn't you? I've often wondered what plays in one's mind when an aria is performed.
Sometimes I think on the meaning of the words I sing. At other times I think of the tasks I have failed to
They're probably in
accomplish
close
during my day.
party.
And sometimes I ponder my plans for after my performance. Might I entice you to take in one of my performances sometime soon? Perhaps tomorrow night?
bad girl.
What are you doing?
Could not sleep.
For real.
I thought a bit of raw milk might help matters.
Shall I ring for a servant?
No. No, do not wake them. Would you like to join me?
I don't like being there. I don't like being there.
We should light it.
Excellent idea.
Well, go on.
Me?
Well, I should not know how to do it.
You believe I should?
Cold milk, then.
Most refreshing from the heat.
Can I ask you a question, brother?
So long as it has nothing to do with the inner workings of that thing.
It is about the Duke.
What about the Duke?
Do you know the reason he is so opposed to marriage?
Daft.
He is your closest friend. Surely you must know things.
The things I know are certainly not for your ears.
How foolish of me to ever even wonder about such a thing.
He barely knew his father. He had to know his mother. Not one sibling. The Duke grew up quite differently than us, Daphne. In all the 20 years I've known him, he's not mentioned his so-called family even once. He spent his entire life alone.
How very sad.
He prefers it that way. You must not concern yourself with his troubles. You must simply know some people are not meant to be together. No matter how much we might wish otherwise.
I see.
Very well.
Thank you, brother, for the milk. So we will have to do this again sometime.
I have always thought that an appreciation of the arts is what lifts us beyond mere animals. It stirs the passions and moves the spirit. And this author hopes inspires more newsworthy pursuits. A new wing at Somerset House is to be opened today, where several attractions will be on display. Like the lovely Miss Marina Thompson, newly recovered from her mysterious illness and expected to finally rejoin the season.
Oh, mon Dieu. Peut-être que quelque chose wrong.
Miss Thompson has a fondness for cake. A reducing diet will work wonders for her, I'm sure.
Oui, madame.
Of course, there is today's royal attraction as well. Prince Friedrich of Prussia. His Highness has come to our shores in want of a fine Fräulein. Could this be the reason a certain language tutor has been seen visiting Cowper House all week?
Miss Anna Vaughan speaks several languages, I hear. Miss Mary Eggleston, now she's meant to be quite the read.
Were I looking for a list of debutantes and their dubious accomplishments, I use the Holy Bloody Whistle.
Quite dull, do you not agree?
It is terribly familiar, yet I am sure this is the first time I've seen it.
That is because, like all of these paintings, it was done by a man who sees a woman as nothing other than a decorative object. They're like...
Human vases. I think my mamma is calling me.
She's busy with Miss Thompson.
But I will return shortly. Wait here.
Lord Wigglethorpe, you simply must meet Miss Marina Thompson, a distant cousin of my husband's.
Miss Thompson, the pleasure is mine.
Entirely.
Marina,
Penelope, allow us to view some of the paintings over here.
Oh, I just had a brief question to ask Marie.
No, now is not the time, Penelope.
I believe now to be the perfect time.
Miss Thompson?
I certainly was not addressing you.
I do not believe that I have ever met such a lovely girl with such an ugly countenance.
You are a little son of a bitch, and you clearly do not understand the gravity of your situation. That will need to change.
It's much too cold. And where's any sense of the subject's spirit? And the light? Given the quality, I do wonder why the piece was not skied with the other daubs.
Perhaps we should ask the artist.
Well, that would be something, Lady Danbury.
Mr. Granville, why was your piece not skied?
Mr. Granville,
If you will excuse me, I must mind my wife.
You diabolical. How could you let me rattle on like that?
How could I not, my dear Mr. Bridgerton? It was riotously funny, I must admit.
I'm a bad girl for real.
Miss Bridgerton.
Your Highness?
Tell bad girl.
Were you?
Yes.
I don't feel
Seems
good.
the art is not the only beautiful thing on display at present.
Are you enjoying your time here in London?
It has always been one of my favorite cities.
How lovely to hear from someone who has travelled so widely.
Have you traveled much? I think you would love the music of Vienna. Miss Bridgerton?
You should make your rounds, Your Highness. I believe there is a gaggle of young ladies waiting for your favour. Delightful to see you. What are you doing hiding away in here?
Enjoying some culture.
You are receiving glowing reviews from Whistledown. Did you see?
I did. I ought to take to the stage.
Is it awful that I'm enjoying it?
My wild jealousy.
Fooling Lady Whistledown. She knows everything about everyone, even the Queen, and yet we have her utterly convinced that we are mad for each other.
We are awfully clever.
Indeed we are.
Excessive pride suits you, Miss Bridgerton.
Pride is a sin, Your Grace.
One of the lesser sins, but do not worry. We must all start somewhere.
You are not half as shocking as you think you are. No. This one is yours too.
You sound surprised.
Suppose I am. Just not at all like the others you donated.
The others are whatever to my father's tastes. If Lady Danbury is to be believed, this one's a favourite of my mother's. I have never understood why.
It is very beautiful. It reminds me of waking up in the country. First thing in the morning, when I'm all alone. I've not yet spoken to a soul. I look outside the window and it is serene. As if I could be the only person left in the world, and yet somehow I am not lonely. I am comforted, at peace. The others are certainly very grand and impressive, but this one is intimate.
Cressida swooned, and Prince Friedrich caught her.
Water?
Water, please. I guess it was the most romantic thing I've ever seen.
The famed swoon. Chapter 6, I believe. We got to up our game.
Shall I set course for the opera, Your Grace? You need to make haste if you still plan to attend this evening.
No, we'll be straight home tonight at 7.
I should be locking up now, miss.
Are you sure there are no gentlemen lingering about the gallery?
These days, the modern young lady must display a miscellany of talents in her quest for a suitor. She must be a witty conversationalist, an accomplished musician, and an expert in the art of the swoon. For managing to faint with nary a petticoat out of place is a most coveted talent indeed. Of course, not everyone has fallen victim to the royal fever sweeping through London town. One diamond in particular seems quite immune, making this author wonder if the crown has lost its luster.
I know what this insolent woman insinuates, and I shall certainly not make allowances for it.
Does she mean the king? Where on earth do they keep him anyway?
The Bridgerton girl is the incomparable of the season, which means there is no more suitable a match for you on English shores.
Miss Bridgerton is a delightful young lady, to be sure. But if this gossip sheet is correct, then her heart is already spoken for.
Her heart is no matter, as long as her hand remains free. You are a prince. Charm her.
Oh, enough, I beg of you.
But perhaps you should join me. Are you and the to be proficient on the pianoforte soon enough? Could use the practice, I'm sure.
On second thought, continue. You will frighten away the Duke, the Prince, and any other eligible suitor clear across the North Sea.
And you would wish that upon me, would you, sister?
To get Mama's attention focused on you instead of me, I might.
You can take your reading up.
You say that as if reading were a bad thing.
I meant no such thing.
But I'm not gain me a husband, is that what you meant then? You wish to follow your heart, and I wish to nurture my mind. Let us leave it there.
Can you at least try to understand? You never see things from my perspective. You are not the only one with troubles, Eloise. You have no idea what it... Does not matter.
Is it original?
What?
Song. Did you compose it yourself?
In a manner of speaking.
What is the name of it?
It does not have a name.
Every song has a name.
It is just a song, Eloise.
If you need to practice, then do so. Just come up with a name for it at least.
Why have you brought me here?
Because I wanted you to see your future firsthand, should you refuse to follow my instructions. Eden,
Bless you.
what your life will be if you do not agree to be married. You must have me mistaken for one of your soft-handed daughters, ma'am. It's terribly presumptuous of you to think that a visit to this neighbourhood full of good, hard-working people who happen to be less fortunate than yourself would ever sway me to change my mind.
Look at the children then. Look. Go on. What, my dear, might you have to say about them?
I believe it is you who should heed me. I will not stand silently by while you cut a sham with this miserable prospect you've cooked up in your head. I have a man who loves me.
Oh, is that so? Well, where is he then? Why is he not here, tending to you?
Because he's fighting in Spain for king and country.
Is he aware of your condition?
He is. I have written to him beautiful love letters.
And has he written back to you? Ever since informing him? Sweet child, many men make declarations of love when they want to make love. But rare is the man whose love remains true when the consequences of lovemaking are what his attention.
So Miss Cowper has finally found her match. A highly unlikely pairing, if I may say so.
I say good for the young lady. Perhaps it'll keep that horrid mother of hers off her back.
He knew his place. Or perhaps not.
And so, Anthony Bridgerton, serious man that he is, let a farm animal into your dormitory. Why ever would you put up with such pranks?
He was my friend. Who do you think ended up helping your brother get the animal back out?
Of course it was you. My mother told me something curious the other day. That one should marry one's dearest friend.
He's suggesting I marry your brother.
No. But I do wonder, is that truly what marriage is all about then? Friendship.
Well, I imagine it's a good start. Most marriages I gather are more like battlefields.
Even if it is a battlefield, there must be other things that hold the troop together.
My word. I might have thought you were trying to organise a militia. Ah, now there is a fine group of recruits.
What I mean is, there are other things. Physical, or perhaps intangible, that bring a couple together.
Well, yes, of course there's more to a marriage. Physical and intangible. Both.
Both. But how can something be both physical and intangible when they are indeed quite the opposite? You're beastly. Never mind.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the absurdity of how little mothers tell their daughters.
You tell us nothing.
Well, I certainly can't tell you.
Why not?
Because it is not my place.
In any real courtship, yes. It would be scandalous for a suitor to discuss such things with a lady. But you are not a real suitor, are you? And besides, no one else will tell me anything. So how am I ever to find a proper husband if I do not even know what I'm to be searching for?
You will know when you know.
What does that even mean?
I cannot tell you.
I thought we were friends.
Daphne.
Simon, tell me. Tell me.
All right. What happens between a husband and a wife? Well, it is a natural continuation of what happens at night.
At night? What happens at night?
When you are alone.
When I'm sleeping.
Not when you are sleeping. When you touch yourself. You do touch yourself. When you are alone, you can touch yourself. Anywhere in your body, anywhere that gives you pleasure, but especially between your legs. And when you find a feeling you particularly enjoy, you can carry on with that until the feeling grows, and eventually you reach the pinnacle, a release. And that should help you.
hard to know. Is all this time you were spending with Miss Bridgerton reading anywhere?
Could it not merely be time well spent?
A prolonged courtship is one thing. But now it is very clear to anyone with eyes that Daphne Bridgerton has caught the attention of Prince Friedrich. If you have designs upon the girl and wish to marry her, then Friedrich can disappear for all I care and become a delicious dinner party anecdote. But if you are merely dallying with her, and if she loses her chance of such an extraordinary match simply because she is too wrapped up in your charms, well then, she would be a fool. And I would never forgive you your carelessness.
Miss Bridgerton is far from a fool.
Then you are just being cruel. And we both know I taught you better than that.
I found bits of your sketchbook in the fireplace.
You spying on me now?
You would actually have to be interested for me to bother spying on you.
The drawings in that sketchbook were abominable. I cannot stand to look at them.
Yes, I believe that is why they call it a sketchbook. I write in my diary, which is not the same as writing in my novel. Oh, it must be so very difficult to want something and not be able to get it. If you enjoy drawing but need practice, then practice. Hire a drawing master. Find a young lady to act impressed. If you desire the sun and the moon, all you have to do is go out and shoot at the sky. Some of us cannot. Look no further than Lady Whistledown. She possesses a huge talent for writing, and yet she must hide away and publish under a false name.
Yes, because if anyone knew who Whistledown truly was, she'd be strung up for what she said.
That is not my point. Whistledown is a woman. Therefore, she has nothing. And still, she writes. You're a man, therefore you have everything. You're able to do whatever you want. So do it. Be bold. At least that way I can live vicariously through you.
Eloise? Are you Lady Whistledown? You're an accomplished writer. We're scribbling in that diary of yours, and you certainly know everyone else's business. More opinions than anyone else I know in London. You'd have my full support and admiration either way, sister. So? Is it you?
No. Though if it were, do you honestly think that I'd admit it?
You've finished. How lovely.
I do hope you've finally given it a name.
So, I was thinking about us doing something different. I would say Ice Flavors here are divine, yes, but well, perhaps the two of
I
us.
shall not be joining you today, Miss Bridgerton. Nor tomorrow. Nor any longer, for that matter.
What can you mean?
Is it not obvious?
Apparently not, if I require your further elaboration.
You now have a bevy of suitors at your disposal. and I've been afforded great relief from the Mars and daughters alike in order to conduct my affairs in peace whilst remaining in London. Thus, our arrangement has succeeded, Miss Bridget.
Stop calling me that.
It is these very circumstances that prove,
What are you doing?
that prove our ruse should hereby need to end.
Have I done something wrong?
No.
Then tell me why.
You have the intentions of a prince. He is perfect for you.
This is about our conversation yesterday.
I apologize for that.
There's no need to apologize.
Your brother was correct. I am and always will be a rake. So before I corrupt you any further...
Corrupt me. I assure you, I'm quite capable of deciding the bounds of my own propriety. I thought you and I were friends.
We were never friends. I do not believe there could be a more ridiculous notion than that of us ever being friends. You know Lady barely out of her leading strings. You were a convenience. A diversion. A pretty mind that, but nothing more. Now that I've concluded my business in town, I shall be moving on. I suggest you do the same. You will be very happy with your prince, Miss Bridget. Bring forward our plans to vacate England as soon as possible. But, Your Grace, you still have some business to do. I wish to leave. Do what you must to expedite matters.
Something happened, miss.
Miss! Give me B, Rose.
mission, Tenno.
course not.
Paul.
After all, why settle for a duke
I think it's
when
sleeping.
one can have a prince?
Paul. Let me say something.
Who's that, Helen?
The incomparable who captured the prince's eye.
A wisp of a young lady, and a commoner of
Everyone seems to have quite an opinion. How long do you think it'll be before Her Majesty arrives? I'm very much faint from worry. Mama, were you caught? No one is looking at me, dearest. Mama, it's quite delicious. You, my darling, you seem a little strained. You have been that way for the past few days.
I have much on my mind.
You do indeed.
Her Majesty Queen Charlotte and her esteemed nephew Prince Friedrich of Prussia.
Miss Bridgerton, I find myself in raptures over your acceptance of my invitation to the palace.
You flatter me, Your Highness.
I cannot help it. You are perfection itself.
Offer her your gift.
I brought you a gift. Miss Bridgerton, are you unwell?
I'm perfectly well. Of course. This necklace is quite well too.
She'll make a lovely princess, will she not?
Of course, Your Majesty.
In a town filled with ambitious mammas and fortune-hunting gentlemen, marrying above one's station is an art form indeed. But Miss Daphne Bridgerton's advance from future duchess to possible princess is an achievement that even this jaded author must applaud.
Is it true? Am I to be the sister of a princess?
Calm yourself. I'm not yet engaged to the prince.
Will you have to wear a crown?
Perhaps for special occasions. But only if I should marry the prince.
Will you have to learn Russian?
It is German, and perhaps, but only if I should marry the prince.
Will you have to move to a castle far, far away?
Should you not be off somewhere with your governess?
I should. My governess has the very same questions as me.
Though this author cannot dismiss the Duke of Hastings quite so soon, he may have let the diamond slip through his fingers for now, but I shall wager he is not a man to ever hide from a fight.
Does that slack of brain have a German accent, or is it my imagination?
Remind me, Will. Are you participating in a boxing exhibition today, or is it a comedy exhibition?
I was afraid you had forgotten.
I did not. But I'm afraid she left a soldier on without the grace of Maya present this afternoon.
Alice will be present.
I am leaving England. My business is concluded.
Will's is not.
This will be the biggest match of my career. I am not favoured to win. Your smart friends know you frequent. So you will wager on me if you are not present.
I don't have any friends.
How about after the Irishman today, Will, you pummel the piss out of His Grace's self-pity?
I've never asked a favour, but I implore you not to miss this match.
The only thing His Grace would like to miss is the chance of seeing the Bridgerton girl on the arm of a prince.
Perhaps you're right.
Both of you understand I'm just here, do you? I'm not nearly as devoted as the two of you, or Lady Whistledown would like to believe.
The only thing we are devoted to is putting food in our children's mouths. Perhaps you'd like to dig a little deeper today, Your Grace, and help us fatten the match organisers' purses as well as ours. What? You don't love me for my subtlety.
Her needlework is divine. And of course she sings and plays the pianoforte very prettily.
Show me a smile, Joe.
I beg your pardon.
Your teeth. I want to see them. Is she simple-minded?
Goodness, no. Oh, you are droll. Miss Thompson, show Lord Rutledge your lovely smile. Miss Thompson.
And a lot from a person's mouth. Soldier's teeth, taken from the battlefield. Cost a pretty penny, let me tell you. Try her out in company. See how she acquits herself.
Of course. We will be attending the Trowbridge Ball this evening, naturally.
Oh, very well. Good day, Featherington. Rutledge.
You cannot be serious. How dare you conduct yourself in such a brazen manner?
Do you see now what I must endure daily, my lord? I have had suitors calling on me every morning this week. Do you think I'm going to marry that vile old...
Those suitors are courting you, my dear. That could take weeks. Months. And even if a miracle occurred and one of them did marry you tomorrow, how do you imagine they would react 6 months hence when that whelp of yours pops out looking a picture of health? Lord Rutledge is in want of an heir. He will not ask questions.
Ah, she pushed me.
No, she pushed me. Hush! Both of you. My nerves.
Karina, would you like me to stay in?
Can you remind me, my lord, why we cannot simply send Miss Thompson back to her father in the country?
The matter's not for discussion. A gentleman caller, Mr. Albion Finch.
Good day. Daisies always trouble my nose.
Miss Thompson is not receiving visitors, Mr. Finch.
That is quite all right. I'm here to call on Miss Featherington.
Miss Philippa Featherington.
Thank you, sir.
I've never understood the fashion for feathers in the hair. Why would a woman want to draw more?
Ah, there's your prince now.
With your fancy well in hand, I shall make myself scarce for the final blow.
Miss Bridgerton, I'm delighted to see you here today, though surprised. Though I asked your brother to bring you so we could spend some time together, I admit I did not hold much hope. Most ladies I have met cannot seem to reconcile their delicate sensibilities with the brutality of Southsiders.
Well, you must have no sisters, Your Highness. If you think most women delicate and mild, a trip to the Modiste during a silk shortage would disabuse you of such notions for good.
I suppose I have much to learn then. I would appreciate your expert tutelage if you would join me. Miss Bridgerton?
Of course. I would be delighted.
Tell us, Mr. Aldrich, is it true you've been training with the Duke? I mean, that was not exaggerating at all. I'm a mere pupil.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative holds the ship for much-needed supplies.
You did
Make your
well following
presence
his
known.
lead and wagering on me today. Is that not right, Hastings?
They have just shut down all systems.
Hastings.
I'm sending life
Of course,
support
our
capsules your way.
underdog, Mr. Montbridge, shall emerge victorious. I, for one, have 40 shillings on Mr. Gillespie. Afterwards, here's the Princess Man.
You must tell me, Your Highness, do you miss your homeland? I have never been to Prussia, but I have read of its beauty.
It has attractions, to be sure. That said, I attended school here in England.
Life support
I
all
often
the way.
thought there's no better place to live. Or to visit. Forgive me if I'm too forthright, but you have a great affinity for them.
I do. They are the dearest very well to me. Are you close?
I brought many cousins from another court. I believe I should like the same kind of treatment. If
I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy him more time. Life support activated. Prepare for life support.
What do you think, Bridgerton? This one more to your liking? So it can be skied. Right next to mine. I believe I owe you an apology, sir. Unnecessary. I actually quite enjoy the elegance things. So, a touch of a roast for my taste.
Additional life support has arrived.
Tragedy. Where is yours? Your work. Are you just telling me? Nothing. I'm almost. I believe yes. The pieces I do for myself, then, I think you'll find my real work fun. How did you put it? Cold and lacking. You'll never live that down, shall I?
temple. You're correct. Understood. I was never quite certain. Now it's clear your intentions with Daphne were on the ball. She has found herself a prince. And you are going the wrong way.
Get ready for a capsule.
Perhaps one day the two of us will be out to laugh at this. Perhaps. You need to tell me you're actually sorry, silly girl. Should not have to get that far, should we? Lord Bridgerton. Commence. What happens to you be here? Might we have a... Certainly.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Kept close watch the entire time, Mama.
It is no matter. A boxing exhibition is no place for everyone.
Was he up to date, Master? That he was. He was to my father.
Oh, gee, what about it?
Was he so present? Maybe not. The Duke was there and did not see him.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
What's he writing?
When you need it, extraction is ready.
Very well. I know just about what an officious little busybody you are. Did you truly take your sister to a boxing match?
We're about to wait. I have news.
So soon?
Well, what did you tell him?
That I know better than to answer for my sister. I have no objections to him. You can speak well of him. Whatever you decide, Daff, you shall have my support.
You need not decide now. So that you've not known him long.
Let me know when you have it, and I shall obey it.
Do you like it?
It is very beautiful.
But do you like it?
If you should have something to say, please say it.
Well, I only wonder. If you wear that necklace at a nice ball, what will it you?
Oh, Mama.
Until you have decided to accept the prince's proposal, I simply think you should keep your mind open.
Mama, I do not care what the Duke thinks. Besides, he will not even be at tonight's ball.
What happened between the two of you?
Nothing happened. He's leaving.
Mission
I know my
complete.
girlfriend.
Excellent work,
Not-
Ted.
You do not know. You do not know anything.
Daphne, I know
What you saw was a lie.
What?
It was a lie. It was a ruse. Duke and I, we were pretending. Also, I could attract a suitor of high enough rank. Also, I could be that much more desirable. It was an agreement. It was an act.